Good morning, gentlemen. Sorry, I was in deep thought here because I discovered a bit of an issue between Navicraft desktop charts and the FMC. The initial plan that was published that I put here in Discord seems to be wrong. The star is not for the runway. And in desktop charts, it allows it in the runway. But the Zibo FMC doesn't want it. So I've had to figure it out quickly, and that's why you had to wait a minute. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Morning, Rob. I'll have to take that zinc enable out. Yes, you're right. Let me do that while we are talking about it. Yes, I don't use zinc, not with the NVidia. Let me just quickly take that out. Right, let's take that out and save it. Yeah, no, zinc is history with NVidia. Nobody cares. Right, okay, so if you press F5, it will refresh, you'll see that. Good morning, Andy. Hello, Geert. Hello, Jet Power. Right, so, yeah, I fixed the problem with the route. The guys are already all over the show. I haven't even connected to Arrayo yet. Let's actually, I need to file that. Ooh. I really got into this flight planning thing now. So let me just go back one step, enable Arrayo. Remove that 0. File the flight plan. Remove that 0. Connect. And let's see, who can we see? I think I'm parked way out of place. We're taking off from that runway coming down south. So I've got a bit of a taxi to do, and that's where all the other guys are. And guess who's already ready to go? Look at that. So anyway, it's the first time in a while I've come back to this airport. I was so annoyed. It was such a bad job in the beginning, but thank you to everybody involved for fixing it there at MK Studios. At least now we can use it without getting errors. Right. Let's get back to the programming. Load. Need to set up all my screens and stuff again. Oh, yes. And then I also need WebEye. We want WebEye. And guys, listen. Before we go too far, I just want to tell you something. What a pleasure to fly with NVIDIA now. That stupid AMD card and the way Laminar and AMD talks to each other. Thank God it's over in my life. Ugh, this is such a pleasure. I've put all my add-ons and plugins and everything back in place, and it all just works with NVIDIA. And all the jokers that tried to tell me that I'm using dubious add-ons and all kinds of rubbish they tried to tell me it was hogwash. It's got nothing to do with it. This AMD thing is just not made for X-Plane or X-Plane for it, whatever. I don't care who's responsible. It's over. Thank God for that. Morning, Jose. Yeah, while I'm busy setting up here, there's my settings. Have a look. That's what I'm using at the moment. Right, there's H. Ooh, we've got a tower. Thomas. Let's go talk to Thomas when we're ready. Morning, Tommy. Absolutely. It's wonderful. It's just a game changer for me. I love it. It's just what the doctor ordered. I don't mind telling you guys, it was really getting to me. I started losing interest. Just firing up the bloody simulator was a problem for me in my mind, and I'm glad it's over. Really glad it's over. Right, and we need... Right, we are all loaded. Yeah, Tommy, thanks, man. Yeah, it was like a very low, eh? So I'm just glad it's over. Zero. No. I'm guessing that's about okay. Yeah, Rob, it's because of xEnviro. xEnviro does not use the explain clouds. Okay, so what it does is it basically hides the explain clouds. And if you set your cloud quality to high, it will give hidden clouds that you can't see good quality using resources. So what we do is we pull it to zero because we can't see the good quality. It's blanked out. And then we gain a little bit more resources for something else, you know. Just a small little thing I learned from Andre there. That's it. Yeah, I haven't updated my driver, Tommy. I'm happy with where I am right now. At some point I'll update, but not right now. Thank you, Tommy. Right. Whiteboard, come here. For me, it's going to be the settings in your NVIDIA control panel. So if you haven't set anything in the NVIDIA control panel, you're okay. It's not going to change the settings in Explain. But if you followed the Q8, Osama's tutorial the other day, then there are obviously settings that you have to change in your control panel. And those are the ones that will always or sometimes go bad.
Skymatix VA Flight T8 initial climb is 10,000 feet via runway 20 on the XO1 Sierra departure, and just confirming the squawk is 4565.
Affirmative, 4565, Skymatix 08.
Copy that, 4565 for 008.
KLM 957, clear for push and start facing north.
Push and start facing north, KLM 957.
And Skymatix 059, clear for takeoff, runway 20, winds 04 knots at 240 degrees.
Clear for takeoff, runway 20, Skymatix 049.
Skymatix 459, collecting taxi to runway 20.
Skymatix 459, taxi to runway 20 via Alpha and in.
Yes, Jet Power, I changed my settings according to what he said. The only thing I didn't do exactly the same as he said is obviously inside of X-Plane, because my card is not a 4090, it's a 3070 Ti, so I can't have the same settings in X-Plane because I don't have the same resources. But in terms of the NVIDIA settings, that's changed. Dankie ou Patty. Jy moet ook 'n lekker dag hê.
Runway 20, initial climb to 10,000 feet, and squawk 0363.
I'm going to have to wait all day to get my clearance, it seems. I can't hear you, Uncle John. Come close to your mic.
For the Santander, clear to Santander.
Oh, welcome back. Yeah, you are very quiet, Uncle John. I've just killed the audio on the ATC to try and hear you better, but thank you. I heard welcome back and I do appreciate it, and thanks for all you do, sir.
Skymatix V8 down up and
I enabled the ATC just as you spoke. Try again. Much better. Much better. Oh no, I can hear you. I think the guys can hear you now as well. Tower, good morning. Skymatix 001. Information Alpha on board stand 207. Bravo 738 requesting clearance. He did, as far as I heard. Skymatix 001 cleared to Santander as filed, squawk 6170, initial altitude 10,000, off runway 20, exit 1 Sierra, departure Skymatix 001. Before start procedure.
Before start procedure. Before start procedure complete. Ready for before start checklist.
Requesting push and start Skymatix 001. Yeah, we'll push and start facing west and the QNH 1023 Skymatix 001. Sorry, I forgot to enable the audio again for the ATC. You'll hear it next time.
For your information, Lisbon Tower, KLM 171 Alpha, waiting for my tug to come back. He was disconnected again.
Calling Skymatix 171 Alpha, okay, no problem.
Start number 2 engine. What? Start number 2 engine.
Starting number 2 engine.
Skymatix 957, clear for takeoff, runway 20, wind 3 knots, till 280 degrees.
KLM 957, cleared for takeoff, runway 20, KLM 957.
N2. Starter cutout.
Start number 1 engine.
Operation complete. Set
Starting
parking
number
brake.
1 engine.
KLM 171 Alpha, ready for pushback and start.
Stand by.
KLM 171 Alpha, push and start approved, facing south.
Facing south, KLM 171.
KLM 459 in the line up behind the departing traffic.
25 N2.
Line up behind departing traffic, Skymatix 459.
Snow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. And signal
Ready
on the
for
left.
before taxi
We'll see you next
procedure.
time and have a safe flight.
Starter cutout. Engine start procedure complete.
Taxi procedure. Before taxi procedure.
Before taxi procedure.
KLM 957, no further TC station available, monitor Unicom 122, decimal, have a nice flight and nice day, bye bye.
Monitoring Unicom 122.8. Thank you very much for the service this morning and have a nice day, KLM 957.
Before taxi procedure complete. I am ready for before taxi checklist.
Skymatix 459, clear for takeoff, runway 20, winds 3 knots, 20 degrees.
Clear for takeoff, runway 20, Skymatix 459. Winds is copied.
Tower Skymatix 001, ready for taxi. We can take uniform 5 for takeoff.
Skymatix 001, copy, you can take uniform 5 for takeoff. Taxi 2, holding punch uniform 5, runway 20 via Zulu, Mike and uniform.
Zulu Mike, uniform for uniform 5, Skymatix 001.
Taxi lights on.
Uncle John, did you count how many guys are flying today?
Schematics.
Oh, wait a second,
C station available. Monitor Unicom 122 assimilate. Have a nice flight and nice day. Bye bye.
122 assimilate. Thank you very much, sir. Bye.
KLM 171 Alpha, ready for taxi.
9.
Block 0.
9, okay.
KLM 171 Alpha, ready for taxi.
KLM 171 Alpha, then can you take Uniform 5 for the departure?
We can take intersection Uniform 5, KLM 171.
KLM 171, taxi to Uniform 5 via Whiskey and Uniform. Have to Uniform 5, runway 20.
Via Whiskey Uniform to Uniform 5, runway 20, KLM 171.
Skymatix 04, we are also ready for taxi.
Skymatix 04, taxi to Uniform 5 via Alpha and Uniform.
Uniform 5, Alpha Uniform, man, Skymatix 04.
And Skymatix 04, confirm we have traffic in sight, SkyLM, passing you from right to left.
That's affirmative, I do have the traffic in sight, Skymatix 04.
Looks like you're cooking on gas today, Nico.
Yes.
001, can you reduce your taxi speed?
Yes, I can do that. Skymatix 001. No, he doesn't want me to taxi this fast. Oh, man.
Morning again, Tower. Schematic 008, stand 145, requesting startup and pushback.
He wants to push Kevin.
008, push and start approved, facing north, United Jones.
Wants to push Kevin in there. That's the story.
1023, pushback, face north. Schematic 008.
KLM 171 Alpha, clear for takeoff, runway 20, winds 3 knots to 80 degrees.
Clear for takeoff, KLM 171, runway 20. Copy the winds, KLM 171.
Skymatix 04, line up behind the departing traffic.
I'll line up behind the barn traffic, Skymatix 04.
Before takeoff procedure.
Before takeoff procedure. Before takeoff procedure complete. Ready for
I think
before
this is the
takeoff
holding
checklist.
point. Don't want to go too far, huh? Oh, there's
KLM
one thing.
171, departed runway 20, climbing through. 1,500 feet, KLM 121.
KLM 171 Alpha, no further station available, Montreal Unicom 122 decimal, have a nice flight and nice day. Bye bye. Break, Skymatix 04, clear for takeoff, runway 20, winds 3 knots, 20 degrees.
How's it, Vaughan? Welcome.
Thank you, Skymatix 04.
Switching to 122 decimal 8, KLM 121. Thank you very much so much and have a nice day. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Morning, Christer. Welcome.
Skymatix 001, line up and wait for noise 0, winds 3 knots, 20 degrees.
Line up and wait, Skymatix 001. Yeah, it's working, Christer. It's working. NVidia for the win.
Skymatix 001, clear for takeoff, runway 20, winds 280 degrees, 3 knots, break, Skymatix 04, no further TC station available, Montreal Unicom 122 decimal 8. Have a nice day, bye bye.
122 decimal 8 for Skymatix 04.
Skymatix 001, cleared for takeoff, runway 20.
Stabilized. Takeoff thrust set.
Hello, Skymatix 008, requesting taxi for runway 20, departing Uniform 5.
Skymatix 008, taxi to Uniform 5, runway 20 via Alpha and Uniform.
Taxi to runway 20, Uniform 5 via Alpha and Uniform. Skymatix 008.
Positive rate.
Oh, we are.
Skymatix 001, no further TC station available, Montreal Unicom 122 decimal 8. Have a nice flight and nice day, bye bye.
Thank you for your service. Have a nice day yourself as well. We're switching Unicom 122 decimal 8, Skymatix 001. Woohoo! Look at that. Look at that. Huh? Out. Missed that last screenshot, but anyway.
Approaching transition.
Yeah, that was nice.
I can hear the smile in your voice.
Oh, absolutely, Uncle John. What a difference. What a difference.
Transition altitude. Flaps up and set. Flight level 100, landing lights switches off.
Those are some pretty nice screenshots. I can change my desktop background later. That's good, Krister. Oh, Osama's a clever guy, eh? I mean, most of us guys that have been flying for many years have followed him for many years. I have a new wallpaper. Aha! Took one of those shots just to get from the side. Looks cool. Morning, Kev. birthday quick. Yeah. Right, Rob, other guys, when you go into my private hangar in the Zibo folder, you'll see there's a new folder that is now called wallpaper screenshots. I'll put a couple in there for you guys. You're welcome. Hello, Attila, welcome. Attila, nothing, no. I'm just enjoying this new NVIDIA VGA card, the graphics card. And I'm very grateful, thankful, pleased, happy that it's over and done with that AMD nonsense. I'm sitting going here through some of my screenshots, and I really need to clean out this folder because there are quite a few good and quite a few really sad photos in here. If you guys have my private hangar folder open in Google Drive, you'll see I'm posting quite a bunch of screenshots in there. Hope you guys like it. And for those of you that don't have access to the private hangar, just go to show more. It's in the show notes below the video. As I'm streaming, you can pick up on the link there. Then you go to the Zibo folder and you'll see it. Believe it, I've got 931 screenshots in here. I'm not going to go through all of them now. I'll work through them in time, get rid of some and keep some. Anyway, I've put 22 nice screenshots in that folder for you guys. If you want to go grab it and use it, you're welcome. Square clouds. Owen and Kevin. Owen and Kevin are right there next to each other. I'll slow down a little bit. Is our train. Oops, wrong button. To move that little bit. Morning, Jerry. Welcome. There's Uncle John way ahead of us.
Uncle John's just about to start descending. In fact, he's descending.
Okay, cool. Kevin and Owen are going to have a tug of war there at the end to see who lands first and who bugs out and who does what. Or they're going to just keep their eyes closed and just land together.
Nah, they'll sort it out before they get there.
You know what? I'm thinking out loud. This is not a complaint. I think next time we get a ATC tower guy in a group flight, we need to tell him to give us 3-minute separations. Because this is really tight, some of these guys now. You know, not to be funny, but I mean, he's done his job excellently. But now we've got to vector and do things at the other side. You know, ATC in general is not going to care, which is why I say it's not a complaint. You know, it's just an observation. We might just want to help the guy help us.
All he's interested in is getting them launched.
I know. And he did. This guy was really good this morning. He did it excellently. Thanks, Jerry. Enjoy your work, man. Right. So? Yes. Morning, Wycliffe. Yeah, he's making us proud, man. He's hammering at it again. He's got a couple of new things that he wants to implement as well, so certain things need to be sorted before he can do that. And we've had one or two issues where the XLUA is not talking to the C++ that he had to iron out, and interesting times. Tommy, yes, thank goodness. No more complaining. I hate complaining, and that was getting to me. Oh my goodness. That is terrible. That is terrible. A couple of years ago, when I operated the one simulator for one of our airlines, we used to take this PC setup with the Cytec / Logitech yoke and throttle quadrant, and we used to go to all these career days, and we would let the kids, you're talking, final year school students, basically. We would let them land the aircraft. So we saved the situation in FSX, basically, with just the default 737. And then you unpause it, and then they get that last 5 nautical miles, and the landing to try see if they can do it. And I tell you what, there I saw, you can tell them, be careful, don't be rough, as much as you want to. There's always a certain percentage of the kids that don't care. They'll rip it off the table, they'll slam it, they'll do all kinds of weird stuff. But one would think that an adult as such, would be able to comprehend what it means to do something gently, Weird, man. Weird. Jean-Pierre, yeah, I don't know what to say to you. My one just went from bad to worse to bad to worse, and I didn't notice any microstutters today. I must be honest, it could be the stream or something that might have looked that way. One of the things I need to be careful with this card is just the VRAM usage, and that boils down to settings. On the AMD card, I played with the settings. I eventually disabled every add-on, and the last 2 flights that I did was like almost vanilla X-Plane, and that's the only time I could get it to work. And then when I went into my log files, it was absolutely flooded with the most horrific VRAM problems all over the show. It was pages upon pages upon pages of rubbish. So I don't know, man. Until we actually compare apples with apples, I won't know what the difference is between your system, between my system. All I know is here you have the same system, everything enabled again, NVIDIA, not AMD, and it all just works, no problem. And to me, in my mind, it just says that AMD is not meant for X-Plane. It's just blah. Yeah, it's weird, Wycliffe. Weird, man. Sorry to hear about that. Yeah, that's interesting, JP. No worry. I'm happy it's gone. Don't have to worry about it anymore. Yep. Attila, no. No, I won't change anything right now. The computer is 2 years old. It's DDR5 RAM. What I might want to do in future is just upgrade to a 4070 or a 5070 VGA graphics card. But for now, it's done. It's okay where it is now. How far are we from top of descent? 132. Okay, so we might anyway start setting up everything. Should have done this earlier. Let's start looking at setting up. Excellent, Attila. Yeah, no, I don't have issues with this. This really works for me. And if you consider, remember, I've got 5 screens running at the same time. 3 of them on the main graphics card, 2 of them off the motherboard. I've got a lot of hard drives running in here, both mechanical and NVMe and SSD. So there's a wide variety of things happening here. I'm doing the streaming, I'm doing Discord streaming, I'm doing, everything on this one system. It's actually marvelous if you think about it. It really is cool. Okay, somebody bugged out. Yeah, that's Owen. He's changed his course a little bit. Okay, so I can actually go back to it. Thank you, Owen. He's now flying in parallel with someone else. I think it's JP. I'm not sure. No, it's Dave. It's Dave. Sorry. Oh, I haven't finished setting up. I'm thinking about this landing already, and I haven't completed my job. Descent to 3,200. 1,200 to 91. Everything more proper. Right. Yeah. I am in the beta, so this is release 2, candidate 2, and I'm flying. That should be it. Yeah, that'll be good, Attila. I agree. Right, it looks like top of descent appearing there at the top of the ND now. You landed yet, Uncle John?
I'm just about turning on approach.
Okay.
Ready for descent procedure.
Runway vacated.
Wonderful.
It's a nice flight, very nice flight.
Yeah, I'm glad I chose it. I was looking at the distance and the time, and it just make perfect sense for Kevin and the guys who want that slightly longer flight, but not too long, you know? I think that's Kevin right there in front of me. Anyway, I'm busy catching him up. Don't know why. Is he flying X-plane or 24 today, do you know?
I think he's on his usual.
Approach top of descent.
On the blocks.
Excellent. Now you can watch everybody else come in.
Absolutely.
There's my descent, Uncle John.
Superb.
Santander traffic, Skymatix VA Flight T8 cleared for ILS, runway 09er, 29er. Clear to land ILS, runway 29er, Skymatix VA Flight T8.
Attila, see you used the Xeon PC, so you used the server as a flight sim. Actual server architecture. That's interesting. Gotcha. Understand that, Attila. Nee, die AMD storie is nou maar net om af te sluit met my slegte experience en die nuwe ding waar hulle nou praat is net om te upgrade. Die een ou hierso en hy kan ons verstaan. Jean-Pierre. Hy sê hy het nie issues nie, maar ek weet nie wat is sy hardeware nie, verstaan, ons moet dit maar vergelyk en so aan. Punt is, ek is bly my AMD storie is verby. So, as ander ons happy is daarmee, dan moet hulle mos gelukkig wees, jy weet, dan werk het vir hulle en dan is hulle gelukkig. Ek was nie, ek het nou ongelukkig die slegte stel afgetrap. Yeah, I know it's very smooth. Every now and then it's like, and I know, yeah, northern Spain has always been an issue as well. It's like Amsterdam, it's like Manchester and the London city areas. It's just, I personally just call it badly optimized, but you do get issues in certain areas, and this is one of those areas. At one point my FPS dropped to like 0.05 and then it just bursted again. Currently, I mean, you can see my FPS is rather stable, but every now and then it's like something loads, and it's not necessarily the sim. It could be something in the background. It could be I don't know, a web browser. It could be anything, you know. So it's not 100% smooth all the time, but 99.999% is good enough for me. You know, I'm happy. No vraai jy my sulke.
I'm convinced it's weather update, Nico.
It could very well be a weather update. It could be a cloud update. It could be a cloud redraw. It could be, I don't know, anything. This is current. This is live. So utilization's like 70 something. Dedicated GPU memory 7 from 8, and then it's using some of the swap file, you know, a little bit. This is good enough for me. I don't have to complain about this. The hell I went through with the other thing was crazy. Just wasn't nice.
I recall
Oops.
it was
Yeah, it wasn't nice. It was bad. Yeah, that's a nice card, Wycliffe. Yeah, I'm actually very happy where I am compared to last Saturday. Last Saturday I wanted to cry, man. It's such a difference. It's worlds apart. Are those guys actually landing there by you? Because I don't keep my eye on your screen the whole time, but I don't see anybody coming in.
I'm watching like a hawk. There's two of us down and there's one on the approach.
Okay. I see 2 on the approach, 2 of them in the teardrop, and then I'll be next, and then I've got 2 guys behind me. There was one landing now, I see.
I am streaming, Nico.
Yeah, I'm watching. I just don't keep my eye on your screen the whole time, and just as I looked up, I saw, oh, landing.
Santander, traffic Skymatix VA 6 vacated runway 29.
Yeah, these clouds are so thick. There's the airport. That's where everybody is. I don't even see it.
Flight level 100. Landing lights switches on. Flaps 1 set.
See, we're too fast for that turn. See, that's why it's bulging like that. So I need to slow down a little bit. Yeah, I've also only got one PC. It seems to be fair. It's okay.
KLM 171 inbound runway 29. Short final.
Yeah, that's one thing. I don't think I'll ever be able to work on any computer if I don't have multiple screens. Sometimes I wish I had 6. Now I only have 5. It's amazing how you get used to and you work yourself into a position where you get used to having all the resources and then you still feel you're running out.
We will see your landing.
6 track miles to run, number 2.
See, we have some icing. Let's just check.
Ready for approach checklist.
Things are cool. This is the new experimental weather radar from xEnviro. That's why it looks totally different to the explain one.
A bit nervous, yeah.
Yeah, man, jy moenie worry nie.
Yeah.
Lekker Owen.
KLM 171 Alpha, a runway vacated.
Look at the bulge, look at that bulge. Just because we slowed down, how the bulge is reduced in size. Yeah. It will obviously be refined in time. This is like the second version of it, you know, so early days. Right, speed brake armed, auto brakes armed, cabin secure. Linda's got the lights. We're busy with the flaps and gear next, so we're looking good. We need the frequencies. By the way, while we are looking at this turn here, look how nicely it sticks to that magenta line. I've seen it on the forum, I've seen it on Discord, and I'm not going to elaborate too much, but some of you guys are flying way too fast in certain scenarios. You really need to learn to slow down. The slower you are, it's like driving a car. The slower you are, the better you're going to turn. The slower you fly, the better you're going to turn. You know, things like that. So that's just a tip, eh? Just some observational tip. Let's hit our approach button. Yeah, Christopher, there's no point in being a rocket. Aircraft's not a rocket. Yes, you can be one if you want to be one, but there's no point. All right. Skymatix 001, 15-mile final on the ILS for runway 29. There's the next guy coming. Who's that? That is Anthony. So we've got it. We've got this. Always, right? Always. This is a long final they give us, yeah? Skymatix 008, you're going to have to slow down. I think I'm only doing 175 knots.
1000 to level off.
Skymatix 008, slowing down.
Radio altimeter.
Yeah, he did, eh? Christer, you're right. He did tell us about that.
Radio altimeter.
Yeah, it's now nice now that everything works and we've got AutoGen and we've got trees and we've got everything, you know. Really cool. Really nice. And obviously with the AutoOrtho. Uncle John, I'm coming in next.
Yes, I'm watching out for you, sir. Clear to land, runway 29.
Thank you so much. I'm just trying to keep my speed up as long as possible because the other two guys are coming in behind me. I've set auto brake max, so I'll try vacate as soon as humanly possible from the runway.
Auto brake 3's plenty.
Yeah, but I don't want to miss that last turn off because it's not at the end of the runway, so I'll get off as fast as possible.
Prepare for landing.
Christer wants to know if you've got my coffee ready for me.
No, it's your turn.
My turn. Oh, okay. All right.
Don't worry about it. I've got your call card.
Okay, okay.
Ready for landing checklist.
You're next in, Nico. Your
Yes.
landing lights showed, and now they've gone off again.
Well, it's on. I just toggled them. They definitely are.
Dave
Right.
has the same.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude 7.
Approaching 29.
There.
500. Clear to land runway 29.
500.
9 was wrong.
400. Approaching decision height. 300. Minimums.
Nice sailboat, eh?
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Bit of a float there. Oh, I made it. That was a nice one.
Auto brake in use.
It's a nice landing.
Mm. I'm just checking the QNH. It says I landed below the ground. That's a bit crazy. Santander traffic schematic 001, leaving the runway now. Runway vacated schematic 001. Right. After landing procedure.
After landing procedure. After landing procedure complete.
Looks nice on your screen to have two views at the same time.
Yep. Don't park in the GA.
No, 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 no. I'll do my best. I'll try, please.
Flaps up and set.
This place has been fixed. Thanks, Tommy.
Understatement, that.
Yeah. This place has been fixed.
Is Anthony the last one in?
Negative. I'm not sure if the other guy disconnected. No, hold on. No, there's someone else too, but I don't have my web eye open. There's one more after Anthony.
Okay.
I've forgotten who it was.
Passenger traffic Skymatix 459, established on ILS.
I'm gonna worm in here. There is a parking right here by my nose wheel.
Santander traffic, Skymatix Road East, clear of the active runway 29. Exit to the parking.
What a place to have a parking. Probably not for a Boeing, but we're gonna use it. Enjoy, Krister, and thank you so much.
Ready for shutdown procedure.
Shutdown procedure.
Shutdown procedure.
I've got full stars for all my approach and landing today, Uncle John. Can you believe it?
Bragging again.
No. I'm relieved. I haven't had it in a while.
Shutdown procedure complete. Ready for shutdown checklist.
Yeah, thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Attila. That's Dave. That is Buddy Dave.
That's it. Everybody's come home to roost.
Prachtig. That's a nice screenshot, that one. I promise you that's for the little Cessna. This was supposed to be mine. But we just parked any which way we wanted, it seems, here today. So anyway. Well done, everybody that stuck around for the whole stream. Well done to NVidia and whoever made the code in Explain for NVidia to work properly. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody that contributed, and hope you guys are going to have some fun. Tomorrow morning we'll fly again, and if all goes well, we'll see you as well. So you guys have fun. Chat with you later.
Thank you, Nico.
You're welcome.